At this time, Madam Chair, I'd like to yield 5 minutes to the gentleman from California, member of the Budget Committee and the Ways and Means Committee, Mr. Nunes.
The gentleman from California is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Outlined in the Democrats' budget proposal is something called cap and trade. Not many people are familiar with what cap and trade means, but simply it's an energy tax. It's a tax on everyone who drives a car, flips on a light switch, or consumes a manufactured item made in the United States. In fact, it's the largest tax increase in American history, amounting to almost $2 trillion, and it will impact everyone. This is why I refer to it as cap and tax. Even President Obama admitted to the San Francisco Chronicle that under this cap and tax scheme, energy prices would skyrocket. Total costs of this tax are estimated at nearly $2,000 for each American household. So what does this mean to the American household? What would they have to give up to make up for this $2,000? You could quit eating, or just don't buy any furniture or appliances for the year, or maybe don't buy your children any shoes or clothes for the year, or if you're real concerned about global warming, just stop using electricity and stop heating your home. Or, like some people do today in Washington, just stop paying your property tax. That would make up the $2,000. Under this scheme, the Democrats treat energy as a luxury. When energy becomes a luxury, all else becomes a luxury too. Because energy makes everything possible. Seldom do the experts agree on much, but on cap and tax, there's a clear consensus. It will destroy millions of jobs and devastate our economy. Republicans want to reduce carbon emissions. We believe it's a worthy goal. The Republican budget alternative that we will talk about tomorrow expands domestic oil exploration in Alaska, on the outer continental shelf, and other untapped natural resources. This will create new American jobs today, high-paying jobs, not phantom green jobs. At the same time, the Republican budget mandates that the revenues from this new oil and gas exploration, literally hundreds of billions of dollars, be directed to things like solar panels and wind farms. No Democrat plan has ever contemplated such a massive investment in solar and wind. And this, all at no cost to the taxpayers. The oil companies pay for it. Our budget also highlights the importance of investments into nuclear energy. Nuclear power produces zero carbon emissions. Let me repeat, zero carbon emissions. Provides us with clean, cheap, and abundant electricity. Construction of 200 nuclear reactors would reduce carbon emissions by more than any disastrous cap and tax scheme. An investment in nuclear power would also help America achieve energy independence, lower consumer prices, and in sharp contrast with the Democrats' cap and tax scheme, nuclear power investments would actually create jobs. A choice is hereby laid before this body. A Democrat budget that taxes energy and creates the largest tax increase in American history while having no impact on carbon emissions. Or a Republican alternative that actually invests more in renewable energy than the Democrats, takes more carbon out of the air, and doesn't cost the taxpayers anything. A vote for the Democrat budget would represent much more than a lack of common sense. It would be a clear sign that the priorities of the Democrats rest not with the American people, but with the special interests of the radical environmentalists. The Republican budget is about common sense. It uses American resources to create American jobs on behalf of the American people. And with that, Madam Speaker, I would yield back from the gentleman from Wisconsin. I would urge my colleagues to reject the Democrat budget, and hopefully we can get enough blue dogs to support the Republican alternative that we'll offer tomorrow.